In the last episode, we saw Satoru jump off a cliff to kill himself, but Ushio saves him with the beast spear. Ushio cannot let him die, and so he plans to go in with the exorcism without thinking about his life. Just then, the mirror expert arrives and sends in a yokai to help him. The mirror expert sends Izuna, who is an expert at possession. When Tora comes along, Izuna gets very scared and realizes that it's something very serious. Ushio asks Jun to hold Satoru tight as his body might move. Izuna, Tora, and Ushio then dives into Satoru's body while Jun has no idea what's going on. A swarm of Hayu appeared that they were no match against the beast spear. They began running through the organs, and that is when blood vessels trap them. This causes Satoru's body to move violently, which makes Jun very angry. Looking at this, Nagari explains the entire deal. He's trying to bring back Satoru even if it means that the spear might take his soul. Jun realizes what he's doing and is very grateful. Meanwhile, inside the body, Tora uses his lightning power and Ushio kills the yokai with the beast spear. Ushio feels a weird sensation in his right arm and something starts to appear. Tora understands what's happening, and so he asks Ushio to not send much about it and starts moving faster into Satoru's body. They began running along the spinal cord, but there were many obstacles and a huge army of enemies in front of them, and they were ready to attack, jumping at this massive swarm of Hayu. They attack Ushio with all of their might, but Ushio does not flinch, and so he also charges forward. Satoru outside the body stands up all of a sudden. The Hayus have hijacked his body, and now they have complete control over him. There's a menacing look in his eyes, and she starts saying that he's gonna eat Ushio alive in Satoru's body. Hayu attacked Ushio while Satoru attacked Jun while she tried to stop him. Her power starts to glow and it goes inside through Satoru's body, which aids Ushio burning all the Hayu. The Hayus are confused, and now Ushio asks Jun to stop crying. He says, "You don't need to cry anymore. I'll get these things out of his body." Ushio uses the power of the beast spear, which spirals into the swarm, killing most of these pesky demons, but this has caused his soul to decay even more. His other hands begin to transform as well. This is a point of concern for Tora. That's when someone tries to attack Ushio, but Tora comes to his rescue and stops the attack. The new entity in Satoru's body reveals himself to be Chiba Kama, the leader of the Hayu, and he seems to be controlling the body. Ushio goes in to attack Chinakama, but he's equally powerful and they engage in a fierce battle. Chibakama mocks Ushio, saying how you're gonna defeat Hakaman if you're just waving the beast spear around. But Ushio does not care about Hakaman. All he wants to know is the secret of the roadblock to his quest to find his mother, and says that he's gonna destroy everything. This realization drains Ushio of his power, and it slowly goes away, making him weak and unable to do anything. This was the moment where Chibakama decides to strike and kill Ushio, but Izuna comes in between to save Ushio, but he gets injured in the process. Looking at this, Ushio gets very upset. Izuna says that he always wanted to meet you because I wanted to see if you were as amazing as the head and everyone else told you were. Chibakama goes for a second attack, and then Ushio blocks his attack and starts to say, "I said I have nothing personal against Hakaman, but it seems like I was wrong. He involved other humans, controlled them, and roughed them to kill each other, so there's no way I can ever forgive him." Ushio is enraged and he starts fiercely attacking Kama, but it seems like there's no way to defeat him. That is when Izuna tells Tora that Chibakama is powerful, but there is a way to defeat him. Tora talks to Jun about how they could defeat the monster who's possessed Satoru. He says that if you want to defeat him, do as I say. She's the only one who could do it. Tora has a plan, and he wants Ushio to lure Chibakama to lure where it is easiest for the spiritual energy to enter the body. When Chibakama realization that they're trying to kill him with Jun's spiritual power, it is already too late. In the next scene, Izuna can be seen holding onto the Chibakama so that Jun can easily kill him. But it will also kill him as well, so in his last words he says, Ushio wants to save Izuna, but Tora stops him as Jun can use her power any minute now. Ushio cannot let this happen. He doesn't want anyone else to die because of him, so he starts using the beast spear without thinking anything and jumps right in to save Izuna. Just then, Jun's spiritual energy attacks, causing a bright light to flash, and in that exact moment, Ushio also uses the beast sphere, so he manages to save Izuna and make it out alive. The three cannot get out of the way of the eye anymore. Meanwhile, Satoru regains his consciousness as Jun becomes very emotional on seeing him being fine. Satoru thanks Jun as he sings she's the one who saved his life, but then Jun tells that it was not her but Ushio and Tora who saved his life. After realizing that they've not come out yet, Satoru is depressed thinking about them. He says, "It is true that I was jealous of Ushio because he had the beast spear and that's how the demons could enter into him, and yet Ushio risked his life for someone like him. That is, when he gets emotional and a tear falls from his eyes because of this, Ushio and Tora together with Izuna manages to come out. Nagari is delighted to see everything went fine and Ushio is in good condition. June started to talk about the incident which happened when she was 8 years old. She did not mean to yell back then, and all this time she wanted to say thank you, but Satoru says he's heard this before. That is when the beast spear starts to suck the soul out of Ushio, and he can be seen struggling until he transforms into a beast completely. Meanwhile, back in the temple, the elders and the people of the sect are talking about Ushio. That is when a ghostly figure lady comes in and she's introduced as the founder of the sect. The founder breaks the news to the head about Ushio, telling him that he's starting to change into a monster. Listening to this, everyone gets worried. Ushio can be seen attacking Tora. Tora dodges the attack while saying, "What are you doing, Ushio? Do you not know who I am?" The head tells the founder that no one who has turned into a beast has ever been able to return to being a normal human, so they have no idea what to do. The founder then asks the head to use his comb. The head understands now. We're having a clear picture of what she was implying. The founder says that we need to hurry and that she is going to the girls who must use the comb, but you must also search for a powerful priest. The founder then vanishes into thin air. Ushio can be seen entering the scene, and he becomes the priest to do the job, as he's also a powerful priest. The founder meets girls who have known or have links to Ushio. She goes to Saya and others, and also to meet Nakamura and Inoue. Nakamura and Inoue are scared of the founder. "Who are you?" Nakamura asks. "I'm a GMA," the founder replies. That she looks a lot like Inoue, and GMA begins to explain the problem and how Ushio needs help. She explained that Ushio is in a dangerous situation. He's used the power of the beast spear to save many lives, but because of that his body and soul has been overtaken by the beast sphere, and he's transformed into a true monster. The only way to save him would be if the woman who's touched his soul combed his hair. Reiko comes to pick them up. On the other hand, Nagari and the others try to stop them, but they fail. Ushio just runs away, and Nagari and Satoru begin to follow him with all the others, including Tora and Izuna. It is soon revealed that Ushio is going to Asahikawa. At his grandpa's place, everyone gathers together at the temple, and there Hinawa talks about a cave the yokai hunter must enter. Ushio is definitely going there. Ushio is running frantically, killing anyone who is in front of him. Ushio's conscience is sad at this. He manages to save a mother and her child. The body says Kamoi Koten. Hakaman sends Hayu to kill Ushio, and a huge swarm is chasing him. Ushio sees a man crafting the beast sphere to kill Hakaman. The group to save Ushio is ready, and they're at the bridge to Kamoi Koten. They know that Ushio is coming when they see Hayu's coming. Shiguru says that Hayu can easily kill him, so we have to save him by creating barriers, and Satoru and Nagari can leave. Hinawa and Jun were asked to save the girls. Shigure asks Tora to get the comb and then leaves after asking them to save him. Tora and Izuna steal the comb from Ushio, while the girls fight over Ushio as Nakamura calls Ushio an idiot. Tora tells the girls that Ushio is coming and Izuna is running with the comb. Izuna throws the comb at Reiko and she manages to comb the hair, but she's hurt by Ushio. Ushio wants to attack Saya, and Hiyama boy Nakamura saves them. Tora grabs Ushio, but he hits Tora with a beast spear. Hinawa stops him with the barrier, so Saya prepares to go ahead to comb. His hair is falling. Ushio attacks them, but Tora saves them. Ushio goes to attack Hinawa, but she's too weak now, and so Jun saves her. The episode ends now. It's Hinawa's turn.